All right, so welcome to another deep dive with us. Today, we are tackling wealth.
But not just any wealth.
No, we're going way up. We're talking billionaire level thinking here. Get ready to break down this book.
Okay.
It's called Think Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire.
Whoa, that's straightforward.
Yeah, written by a pastor and entrepreneur, Scott Anderson.
Oh, wow. What I find so interesting about this book is how he kind of blends faith and finance.
Yeah.
It's not just about making money, but like aligning your wealth with your spiritual beliefs.
I love that. It's giving more than like just tips and tricks, you know?
Right.
It's a whole different way of seeing things, seeing money and opportunity.
Absolutely.
So our mission today is to pull out the most actionable stuff, you know?
Yes.
Not just what billionaires do,
Right.
but how you can start thinking like one.
So this deep dive is all about turning those like, that's cool for them moments
Yes.
into, I can actually use that.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing the book really emphasizes is that billionaires just don't view money like most of us do.
Oh, absolutely. They don't see it as stuff, you know.
Right.
For them, it's all about investment.
Okay.
It's about, you know, creating more wealth,
Right.
not just spending what they've already got.
Oh, how often do we get a raise or a bonus?
Right.
And it just like disappears into our daily life.
Exactly.
Anderson asks us, where did your last raise go? Does it actually get you closer to your goals?
Good question.
You know?
Yeah.
And he argues that even your job, it's not just a paycheck.
Yeah.
It's a tool to generate money that you can then invest.
Right.
That's a key difference.
It is. It is.
You know, it's like in the Bible, the parable of the talents.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who buried his money got in trouble.
Exactly.
The ones who invested it were rewarded.
Yeah.
It's like the same idea here.
And that connects to something that Anderson calls the just enough trap.
The just enough trap.
Okay. Yeah. So many people just settle for the spaghetti option on the menu of life, just getting by.
Oh, he tells this funny story about struggling to order in France because he didn't know the language.
Oh, no.
So he always got stuck with spaghetti.
Oh.
You know, it's like that with money. You don't know the language of wealth. You're kind of stuck.
Right. And you're stuck with the spaghetti. Nobody wants that.
Right. So the key takeaway is that understand that language opens up your options.
Yes, you can order the metaphorical steak and lobster.
Ooh, I like that.
Step into abundance.
Okay, so how do we start speaking this language? What's step one?
Well, it starts with vision.
Okay.
Billionaires have a super clear vision of what they want,
Right.
which then leads to self-control, you know,
Right.
delaying gratification to get there.
I like it. He even suggests like writing yourself a check
Oh, yeah.
for the amount of money you want to have.
Yeah, for real.
Like weird, right?
Visualize it. It's about creating that tangible goal, right?
Yes.
Programming your mind.
Love that. Okay, so that's a big theme.
Right.
Commitment to that vision.
Oh, yeah.
Overcoming the fear of failure is huge.
Huge.
Like he talks about his first property purchase. He's like, initially, I felt like it was a loss.
Right.
But then wait a minute, the seller made a profit.
Uh-huh.
It's that mindset shift.
Yeah. Billionaires see opportunity where others just see the problem.
Ooh.
And that leads us to understanding risk and reward.
Risk and reward. Okay.
Right.
All right. Tell me more.
He uses this analogy of two guys asking girls to dance.
Oh, boy.
Okay. One is terrified of rejection, never asks.
Yeah.
The other is willing to get a few no's
Right.
to get a yes.
To get to the yes, that's what.
It's the law of probability.
Yes.
To illustrate it, he has this system of success dice game
Okay.
where rolling is like starting a business.
Oh, I like this.
Some rolls are bad,
I get some bad ones.
but keep going.
Keep rolling.
And you're bound to get lucky eventually.
Yeah. So it's about seeing failure as feedback, right?
Yes,
Not the end of the world.
exactly.
Billionaires don't let it stop them.
Exactly. They keep rolling. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Giving.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Anderson's big on the principle of giving
All right.
and how it connects to financial blessing.
But he's not talking like prosperity gospel, is he?
No.
Okay, good.
It's more about aligning yourself with generosity.
Got it. Okay, so tell me more about that.
He brings up the story from 2 Kings about the woman with the oil jar.
Okay.
Her faith and willingness to give led to abundance. Giving isn't depletion, it's creating space for more.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. So it's about stepping into that mindset.
Yes.
Okay, which leads beautifully into his next point. Excellence.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Anderson argues that excellence in everything you do, like, makes God look bigger,
Interesting.
which attracts good things.
Okay, I'm following.
He talks about his own meticulous work ethic, even for small tasks. It's that dedication.
It's not just doing enough.
Right.
It's exceeding expectations.
And finally, we get to the time trap.
Time.
I know, right?
The enemy.
Always. Anderson analyzes time like this precious asset that billionaires protect.
Oh, he uses this great visual
Yes.
of two jars, wasted time jar and dream time jar.
Yes.
Every hour goes into one or the other.
That's right. He wants you to actually track your time for a week.
Track your time. Whoa.
It can be really eye-opening.
Eye-opening, yeah.
You'll be surprised how much time we waste on unproductive activities.
Right.
Things that drain our energy, steal our focus.
Right.
It's about becoming more intentional with your time.
Okay.
Recognizing that every hour should be moving you closer to your goals.
So it's not just about making money.
It's about mastering your time.
Mastering your time. Wow. So to sum up what we've got so far.
Right.
Money is a tool.
Yes.
Clear vision.
Yeah.
Embracing risk.
Yes.
Commitment.
Keep going.
Giving. And time.
That's it. A lot to unpack.
We're just getting started.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to our deep dive.
Into Think Like a Billionaire. Become a Billionaire. We're uncovering the secrets of building wealth.
Billionaire style.
You know, one thing that really blew my mind in this book
Oh, yeah.
was Anderson's take on debt. He flips the script completely.
He does. It's true. He really challenges that idea that we should just avoid debt at all costs.
Yeah.
Instead, he talks about how billionaires strategically use debt to their advantage.
He even says, I have more money than I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I also have more debt.
That's bold.
Right. It's a pretty bold statement.
It is. But the key is understanding there's a difference between good debt and bad debt.
Okay.
Yeah. Bad debt drains your resources.
Right.
Good debt helps you build wealth.
He gives this example of refinancing his house,
Oh, okay.
pulling out $100,000 in equity
Okay.
and turning it into $1 million.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
That could seem terrifying to most people,
It would.
but that's the billionaire mindset. He's leveraging the bank's money at a low interest rate
Yeah.
to create a much bigger return on his investment.
He's making that debt work for him.
It's not about being debt-free. It's about being smart with debt.
Exactly.
That's a game changer.
It is. And speaking of being smart, Anderson also talks about the importance of integrity,
Okay.
especially when it comes to your credit score.
Yeah.
He really emphasizes that your credit score reflects your character. It shows how well you honor your commitments.
He's not just talking about paying bills on time,
Right.
although that's crucial.
Of course.
It's about managing your credit cards responsibly, being mindful of how many installment payments you have.
Yes. It all adds up.
He actually breaks down how a good credit score can save you millions over a lifetime
Really?
compared to a bad one.
Wow.
That's pretty powerful stuff.
It is. It highlights how building good credit isn't just about convenience. It's a vital part of building wealth.
He even goes as far as to say horrible credit costs you over $50 million in a lifetime. That seems like a reason to get great credit.
He's not wrong.
I mean, he's not wrong. Okay, and then this leads into, he talks about problem solving.
Oh, interesting.
He calls it your AQ,
Your AQ.
your problem solving quotient.
I like that.
You know, everyone faces challenges,
Uh-huh.
but it's how you handle them that sets you apart.
Right.
Do you give up? Do you get stuck? Or do you find a way to climb over those obstacles?
That's a good point.
He uses this analogy of quitters, campers, and climbers.
Okay.
Quitters give up easily.
Yeah.
Campers get comfortable where they are.
Right.
But climbers, they're the ones who reach the top.
They're seeing those obstacles as opportunities for growth.
He even tells this crazy story about a mountain climber who had to cut the rope
Oh,
of
God.
his injured friend
Wow.
during a blizzard to save his own life.
That's intense.
Talk about a tough decision.
It is. But beyond just these dramatic stories, Anderson offers 10 practical tips
Oh, okay.
for improving your AQ.
I like it.
You know, things like shifting your perspective on problems,
Okay.
believing in yourself, learning from your mistakes, surrounding yourself with supportive people, taking action even when you're scared.
Yeah.
You know, these real actionable steps.
So it's all about becoming a better problem solver
Yes.
in life and in your finances.
And remember, this isn't just about getting rich.
Right.
It's about aligning your financial journey with your faith.
Yes.
Anderson emphasizes excellence in all areas of life
Okay.
as a way to honor God
Okay.
and attract favor.
He talks about going above and beyond.
Yeah.
Not just doing the bare minimum.
Right.
He uses the example of his own father, who, consistently went the extra mile in his job at Home Depot.
Oh, wow.
Even simple things like collecting shopping carts.
Okay.
That dedication got him noticed.
Yeah.
Led to promotions and more responsibility.
Yeah. It shows how excellence can lead to real rewards, even in unexpected ways.
Yeah, it's about shifting from that scarcity mindset to a mindset of abundance.
Yes.
Recognizing that God wants us to prosper and experience his blessings in all parts of our lives. And that brings us to another crucial element, time management.
Oh, yes, time management.
Anderson spends a lot of time analyzing how billionaires view and manage their time. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart.
He uses this great visual.
Yes, the jars.
Of the wasted time jar.
Yes.
And the dream time jar.
Okay.
Every hour goes into one of those jars.
I love those jars.
It's a powerful reminder that time is an investment.
Yeah.
He encourages readers to actually track their time for a week.
Oh, yeah.
Which can be eye-opening.
Eye-opening, yes.
You'll be surprised how much time we waste on unproductive activities, things that drain our energy and steal our focus.
Oh, so true.
It's about becoming more intentional with your time, recognizing that every hour should be moving you closer to your goals.
Okay, so he offers some tips for maximizing your time.
He does, yes. He talks about delegating tasks, identifying and eliminating time-wasting habits, learning to say no, scheduling time for things that matter. Practical strategies anyone can implement.
So it's not just about making money, it's about mastering your time.
Exactly.
Which brings us to this concept of becoming a magnet for money rather than chasing it.
Oh, interesting.
What did you think about that?
I think it's a brilliant reframing of how we approach wealth. Anderson argues that billionaires don't chase opportunities, they attract them.
It's about positioning yourself as a valuable asset.
Yes.
Developing skills, knowledge, and connections.
Right.
That make you in demand.
He tells a fascinating story of his own journey in the toy business.
Oh, cool.
Starting with a simple idea for a toy called Splatback.
Splatback, okay.
Took a risk, ordered 50,000 units from China without any guaranteed buyers.
Wow.
But because he had faith in his idea and was willing to step out, the opportunities came to him.
It's like that saying, build it and they will come.
Yes.
But it takes courage to take that first step.
Exactly. And it ties back to that idea of faith, stepping out even when you don't have all the answers.
Right.
Anderson stresses that God often works through our willingness to take calculated risks.
Yeah.
And trust his guidance.
He tells another story about his father persistently requesting to take the union test.
Okay.
For a higher paying job, even though he didn't technically qualify. Because he was prepared and ready when the opportunity finally came, he aced the test and got a significant raise.
It's a reminder that preparation meets opportunity.
Wow. I like that.
We should always be sharpening our skills, expanding our knowledge, getting ready for those moments when the door opens.
He even has readers do this fun exercise with dice, simulating starting businesses.
Oh, fun.
It's called the System of Success.
System of Success, okay.
They keep rolling. And some rules are bad, like failed businesses. But the point is, you keep going. And eventually you hit those successful roles. It's about persistence.
It highlights how success often comes after a series of setbacks. Those who keep learning, keep trying, they're the ones who reach their goals. And it's not just about individual effort.
Okay.
Now we're getting into the more philosophical side of things.
Oh yeah, I'm intrigued.
Anderson brings up this powerful idea of giving your favor away.
Giving your favor away.
It's not just hoarding wealth.
Right.
It's about using it to make a difference.
Okay.
He emphasizes that true prosperity is about more than just personal gain. It's about using your resources to make a positive impact.
Right.
It's about becoming a conduit of blessing, extending God's generosity to others.
He reminds us that God blessed Abraham to be a blessing.
Yes.
And that principle applies to us today.
Right.
Our wealth isn't just for our own enjoyment.
Exactly.
It's a tool we can use to make a difference.
He even shares a story from his childhood, growing up in a family that struggled financially.
Oh, wow.
But still found ways to be generous, even if it was just sharing a simple meal with someone in need. It's about the heart behind the giving, not just the amount.
So it's so easy to get caught up in that what's in it for me mentality.
It is.
But this is about shifting the focus to what can I give?
Exactly.
How can I use what I have to make someone else's life better?
That ties into another key point, gratitude.
Oh, gratitude.
Anderson emphasizes thanking God for the blessings in our lives, both big and small.
Yeah.
It's about cultivating a mindset of thankfulness.
It's so easy to focus on what we lack. But when we focus on what we have, we invite more abundance into our lives.
He even suggests sharing our gratitude with others, telling people how God has blessed us and giving him the glory for our successes. It's about acknowledging that our blessings come from a higher source.
The humility is a really powerful thing.
It is.
And finally, Anderson reminds us about the people we surround ourselves with.
Oh.
Our relationships can either lift us up or drag us down.
He warns against the influence of losers.
Losers, oh.
People who drain our energy with their negativity and lack of ambition.
You know the type. Always complaining, never taking action.
Yes.
Their negativity can be contagious.
He encourages readers to actively cultivate relationships with positive, supportive people who are aligned with their values and aspirations.
We become like those we spend the most time with.
That's true.
It's about choosing our companions wisely.
He even suggests making a list of the people you regularly interact with.
Okay.
And honestly evaluating whether they're a positive or negative influence.
Wow, so we've covered a lot of ground here, from debt and credit to gratitude and relationships.
It's true. We have.
But it all ties back to this idea of developing a billionaire mindset.
It's not just about financial strategies. It's about adopting a whole new way of thinking that empowers you to create the life you want.
It's about believing in yourself, embracing challenges, taking risks, and never giving up on your dreams.
And in the final part of our deep dive, we'll explore some of the most powerful and inspiring takeaways from Think Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire. Stay tuned, because we're about to uncover the secrets to unlocking your full potential and creating a life of abundance.
All right, so we are back for the final part of our deep dive into Think Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire.
It's been a wild ride.
It has been a wild ride, exploring all these principles and strategies for wealth creation.
Yeah, we've covered so much ground.
So much, from mindset shifts to practical tips.
All inspired by the way billionaires approach,
Yeah.
money and success.
And in this last part, I really want to focus on some of the most powerful takeaways.
Yes.
The ideas that can really change, I think,
Absolutely.
how you see your own financial future.
One of the things that really stuck with me was
Yeah.
when Anderson recounts this conversation he had with a billionaire
Okay.
who said people spend their whole life chasing money
Yeah.
and never catching it.
I decided at a very young age to become someone that attracted money.
Yes.
I want money to chase me.
That's powerful.
Right.
That's such a powerful statement. It's not about desperately seeking wealth.
Right.
It's about becoming the kind of person wealth is drawn to.
It's about embodying those qualities that make you a magnet for success.
Building that reputation
Yeah.
of integrity, excellence, and generosity.
So instead of chasing opportunities,
Yeah.
you become the
You
opportunity.
create that environment
Right.
where success naturally flows towards you.
Exactly.
I love it.
Anderson uses this analogy of deer hunting.
Okay.
The most successful hunters don't chase deer all over the forest.
Right.
They create an environment that attracts deer to them.
That makes so much sense.
They understand what deer need,
Yeah.
what they're drawn to,
Okay.
and they position themselves accordingly.
So how do we translate that to the world of money and success?
Right.
What are those qualities that attract wealth? Well, it's about building a solid foundation of skills and knowledge,
Okay.
becoming an expert in your field.
Mm.
It's about nurturing a strong network of relationships,
Yeah.
connecting with people who inspire
Right.
and challenge you.
It's about becoming someone people trust, someone they want to invest in,
Exactly.
both literally and figuratively.
And it's about aligning your financial goals with a higher purpose.
Yes.
Anderson talks about the importance of stewardship,
Okay.
using your wealth to make a positive impact in the world.
He reminds us that God blessed Abraham to be a blessing to others.
Yes,
And that same principle applies to us today.
absolutely.
Our wealth isn't just for our own enjoyment. It's a tool we can use to make a difference.
It's about finding that intersection between your passions,
Oh.
your skills,
Yeah.
and the needs of the world. Where can you use your unique gifts
Right.
to contribute something meaningful?
That's what gives our lives purpose and significance.
Right.
It's about leaving a legacy that extends beyond our own lifetime.
Yeah. Absolutely. And as we wrap up this deep dive
Yes.
into Think Like a Billionaire, Become a Billionaire,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest takeaway
Yeah.
that I want to leave our listeners with.
You have the power
You do.
to create the future you desire.
It starts with a shift in mindset,
Yes.
adopting the beliefs and behaviors
Okay.
of those who have already achieved what you aspire to.
It requires commitment,
Yes,
discipline,
and a willingness to step outside your comfort zone.
embrace those challenges
Right.
as opportunities for growth.
But most importantly, it demands faith.
Faith, yes.
Trusting that God wants to bless you and use you for his purposes.
It's about aligning your financial journey with your spiritual beliefs.
So take the principles we've explored in this deep dive.
Yeah.
Apply them to your own life.
And just watch as your financial future unfolds in ways you never thought possible.
The journey to wealth creation is about so much more than just dollars and cents.
I love that.
It's about becoming the best version of yourself and using your resources to make a positive impact on the world.
It's about living a life of abundance in every sense of the word.
Until next time, keep diving deep and keep reaching for your dreams.